Hey guys, it's Elisa, and today I'm gonna tell you about the books I read in the month of June. I didn't even acknowledge the fact that I'm not sitting where I normally sit, but I have been on a couple of vacations or working 6 days a week, so I prefer to leave my room a mess than actually clean it. This is the cleanest spot I have, and I'm trying to dedicate making videos for you guys, so yay. Anyways, so in the month of June, I don't know how many books I've read. In the month of June, I went ahead and read 10 books, and this was a surprise for me, even though it shouldn't, because in the past I've been able to read that much, but I was really busy with work, and yes. So I went ahead and went on to Fighting to Forget by J.B. Salisbury. This is the third book that follows Rex. And Rex is a character that we know that enjoys pain. And he has reasons to. And his life was so messed up as a child. And him not being 100% sure why, because he kind of blocked it out. And my heart broke for him. I had a feeling that he was going to be one of my favorites. His love interest is Mac, but I think it's Gabrielle McIntyre, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sorry, I got bit by mosquitoes yesterday, and I can't stop scratching. Anyways, their relationship is very interesting. The things that Rex had to go to were just, I don't know, I can't think of a word to describe it, but I enjoyed it. I loved how they grew as characters. I was kind of disappointed at times with Mac and that whole kind of twist. I wasn't really expecting it, but I did enjoy it, and I did go ahead and give it 5 out of 5 stars. From there, I went on to read Fighting the Fall. This follows Evie? Eve. Eve, she is Raven's best friend and has had the worst luck in relationships. And her love interest is Cameron, who is the new boss to the guys, to the MMA fighters. He's the new, I guess, head of the organization. I can't remember the name of it, but there is a huge, not a huge, but there's a age difference between Eve and Cameron, and I love how Eve finally grows and understands to kind of love herself before being able to love someone else, and I truly enjoyed it. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I went on to A Father's Fight. This is book 5 in the series, and we go back to Blake and Layla. I don't want to ruin anything. I mean, just by the cover, you guys can understand what it's about. I enjoyed it. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. From there, I wanted more MMA romance, so I went and I picked up Worth the Fight by V. Keeland. I've read this book in the past before. I just wanted to refresh my memory before I read books 2 and 3. I bought the books when they came out on ebook and things like that. I just never picked them up because I was waiting for the third one, and then I don't know why I ever read it. But to kind of refresh my memory, I went ahead and reread the first book. This book follows Nico and Ellie. Nico is a fighter that doesn't want to look at the cage anymore because of things that happen in it, and Ellie is a lawyer who kind of likes to live a boring life. I have reviewed this book before. I'll leave a link down below, so if you guys want to know more information on it, but I did give it 5 out of 5 stars. From there, I went to Worth the Chance by V. Keeland. This is the second book in the series, and it follows Vinny. We meet Vince in book 1. When we meet him, he's a troubled youth that Nico's trying to help in this series. In this book, he is already in age, making a name for himself in the MMA world, and he's been getting into trouble. And Liv is someone who's known Vince since they were teenagers, and they lost touch, and them getting back in each other's lives again, I really enjoyed it, and I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. From there, I went to Worth Forgiving, and this book, I mean, there were some surprises in the second book, so I like how they carried over into the third book. And the third book, we're following Jax, and we meet Jax in the second book, but I like how we get to know him better, get to know his side of the story after all of the scandal that happens in the second book, and his love interest, who is Lily. And I don't want to ruin it for you, but I did enjoy it. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I like the epilogue on it, and yeah, I love the epilogue on it, and yeah. From there, I decided to kind of pick up books that I hadn't finished yet. So I went ahead and went to pick up Rogue by Katie Evans. This is the fourth book in the Real series. The first three follow, what's her name? The first book follows Remy and Brooke. Well, the first three, I should say, follows their romance, their roller coaster, and everything. I really enjoyed it, so I was happy to see that not Tate's, Brooke's friends were going to get books as well, because I was kind of curious with their whole situation. So I picked up book 4, which is Rogue, it follows Melanie and Grayson, and it was interesting. I enjoyed it. I liked the twist of Grayson, like how dangerous he was, and the crazy situation that Melanie put herself in, but I enjoyed it. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I went on to pick up Ripped, which is the 5th book in the series, and this follows Pandora. Pandora is like that gothic friend that hates romance and things like that. And you get to know why she's so jaded. And you get to see her become happy again. And I went ahead and gave it 3 out of 5 stars. I did think that the story went a little too fast, but I hope that there is a novella that comes out that gives us more information on Pandora and McKenna. So those are, I know I just counted back. There's only 9. Actually, there's another one. It was like a taboo book that a friend asked me to read, and that's all I want to say about that. But yes, these are the books that I read in the month of June. If you have any questions about them, or you have anything that is similar to JB Salisbury's books, or even V. Keelan's, or even Katie Evans, sorry, it's getting late. I'm a little tired. Let me know in the comments down below. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.